came back.
You know, if I could stay right here with you, I would.
Just sometimes I feel like the world out there is calling me.
You're one of them, aren't you? You're not real.
Bring yourself back online.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in a dream.
You're in my dream. I designed every part of this place. It's not a theme park, but an entire world.
You and everyone you know were built to gratify the desires of the people who paid to visit your world.
Just don't forget, they're not real. What you and I do is so complicated.
I need your help, Dolores. I think I made a mistake.
So our creatures have been misbehaving.
I think there may be something wrong with this world.
No choice you ever made was your own. You have always been a prisoner. What if I told you I'm here to set you free?
Are we very old friends?
No, I wouldn't say friends, Dolores. I wouldn't say that at all.
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
Señores, yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, haciendo negocios, así que pues fresco. Ustedes eligen plata o plomo.
But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm Steve Murphy, drug enforcement agent.
In '79, the bad guys I was chasing wore flip-flops.
Oh, you running, huh? What you got? What is that?
When I started, a 1 kilo grass bust was cause for celebration. Before long, we were seizing 60 kilos of coke a day. The hippies had been replaced by Colombians, and these guys didn't wear flip-flops. We were witnessing the formation of the famed Medellin cartel. There was Jose Rodriguez Gacha, the Ochoa brothers, and last but not least, Pablo Escobar. Before long, the narcos were pulling in $5 billion a year. And that, America can take.
Whatever's going on here?
I'm in all the way. I hope you know what that means. In war, good and bad are relative concepts. This was my war.
Your party took money from Escobar.
Everyone took money. By the way, it's all American money. If there's one thing I've learned in the narco world, it's that life is more complicated than you think. We had no idea what we were in for.
I have a request. Someone I want to see. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Holmes, you must widen your gaze. You underestimate the gravity of coming events. Tomorrow, at midday, the world as you know it will end.
Well, there isn't any time to waste then, is there?
The witness stated that he saw Lord Blackwood rise from the grave.
I want you to find him and stop him.
That'll take every ounce of my not inconsiderable experience.
This may be a hobby to you, Mr. Holmes, but I do it for a living.
It does make a considerable difference to me, having someone with me on whom I can thoroughly rely.
It was nice to see you, Watson.
complained about my methods before?
I never complain. When do I complain about you practicing the violin at 3 in the morning? Or your mess? Your general lack of hygiene, or the fact that you steal my clothes?
Be a lady?
Holmes, does your depravity know no bounds?
No. Watson, what have you done?
Madam, I need you to remain calm. And trust me, I'm a professional. But beneath this pillow lies the key to my release.
What we do has consequences. Intended and, unintended. The decisions we make, the actions we bring, have weight. Come to work every day and be just and strong in the actions you bring. And don't waver.
When did it become a crime to succeed in this country? Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
We spotted a suspect trading pattern.
You must get pings like that every day.
All 3 firms have links to Bobby Axelrod.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
What'd you take down last year?
7.2 million?
Your value to the firm is absolute.
7.2 million. Feel that.
Trust her? I want to.
I'm the goddamn U.S. attorney, Wendy.
Are we teaching them that daddy's job is always more important than mommy's? Quit your fucking job.
It's a crusty other guy business. It's like Highlander. There can be only one.
In Inwood growing up, if someone has a problem with you and they take that beef public, the ground just falls out from beneath them. Are you threatening me? You're fucking right, I am.
A good matador doesn't kill a fresh bull. You wait until he's been stuck a few times.
The moment I let someone in a government office tell me what I can or cannot buy, I may as well close the shop, and I'm not closing the shop.
You wouldn't know the right thing to do if it kneeled down and sucked your tiny goddamn... Walk away.
I should. But then again, what's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you?
Nobody's saying our neighborhood's a Garden of Eden, but it's been a good home to me and my kids, who I'm proud of, because every single one of them reminds me a little bit of me.
What have you done? What have you done?
You see, that's the problem with working. Too much instability.
You're almost 9. You're gonna have to start pulling your weight.
You still looking for fun, Fiona?
Science just turns me on.
What are you hiding? Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's just a study group.
Who the hell is that?
My dad.
You must be joking. Him? He's married with kids, and you're happy with that.
If all you want is to be needed, then get yourself a job for life with this joker.
Good job, Fiona. I don't know how I could do this without you.
You're welcome, Dad.
The further you run, the more I will kill you!
Name a single time I've let you down.
You're nothing like anyone I've ever met.
Frank Gallagher, father, teacher, mentor, captain of our little ship.
Now we have only 2 minutes.
You said you had information about an attack.
I have information.
Prove it.
The guards are coming.
We're out of time.
Last night at 2300, 2 UH-60 Black Hawk gunships lit the target with over 8,000 rounds. During the sweep, one of the Deltas found something else.
I'm an American.
Marine Sergeant Nicholas Brody, MIA since early 2003 and presumed dead. Until now.
Welcome home.
Look how beautiful you are.
The Vice President.
Sergeant Brody, it's an honor. Thank you, sir.
What were his exact words?
An American prisoner of war has been turned. Oh, what they did to you. As you know, the first 72 hours after a soldier's capture are critical. Sergeant Brody stopped being a source of actionable intelligence, and yet he was still kept alive.
You know what I really need? The last 8 years back, well, I get to take care of my wife and kids. And I'm not sent over there to fight that war.
We need Brody in the public eye.
We need him front and center. America's hero. You're suggesting that Abenazir planted intelligence on his own safe house just so we could recover Sergeant Brody?
Do you know who this man is?
No, I never met him.
If he is a terrorist, we need eyes and ears on Brody from the minute he steps off that plane.
Out of the question. You think for 1 minute you get away with this?
I thought that once I had some proof.
Yeah, you've been suggesting that Sergeant Brody's what you think he is. What'd I tell you when I agreed to give her one more chance? I said it would end badly. For both of you.
Just tell me I'm not out here risking federal prison on behalf of a crazy person.
What are you saying? That I'm making this up? What if somebody's trying to make contact with Brody? It'll only happen once.
The brass sent you over here to turn me into some poster boy for their war. The days that I take orders from the United States military are over.
Gary, I need you to promise you will raise no eyebrows in there.
There are times when you have to stand up for yourself and what you believe in.
I'm just making sure we don't get hit again.
On behalf of the President of the United States, it is my privilege to welcome you home.
Homeland.
I'm a businessman. I want to make my business successful.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. That I will faithfully execute the office of
Power is a lot like real estate. It's all about location, location, location. The closer you are to the source, the higher your property value. Centuries from now, when people watch this footage, who will they see smiling just at the edge of the frame?
So help me God. Congratulations.
This is going to be a big year for us.
This is the memo I've drafted on our Middle East policy we've been developing. I'd like to coin the phrase trickle-down diplomacy. That
Frank,
way...
we are not nominating you for Secretary of State. I know he made you a promise, but circumstances have changed.
The nature of promises, Linda, is that they remain immune to changing circumstances.
I know you shouldn't trust that woman.
I didn't, I don't. I don't trust anyone.
Then how could you not see this coming?
Walker just nominated Carl.
It's a long road to confirmation.
I protect your identity. I print whatever you tell me, and I'll never ask any questions.
So we're talking about trust. What is it you want? Your absolute, unquestioning loyalty.
Anything.
We're in a very gray area, ethically, legally, which I'm okay with.
Shelley Barnes of the Washington Herald, quoting a source close to the president.
Not exactly sure how it got leaked. I want it over. I'm sorry, Mr. President, but I will not do that. Get ready, Kathy. Things are about to move very quickly.
Okay. I'm ready.
Do you understand how you're to behave?
And if I don't play along, we'll cleave you from the herd and watch you die in the wilderness.
promised me it wouldn't be like this.
We'll have a lot of nights like this. Making plans. Very little sleep.
I expected that.
Take a step back. Look at the bigger picture. That's how you devour a whale. One bite at a time. Give and take. Welcome to Washington.
As Pope Innocent VIII speaks his final words, a door opens for a new holy see of the Christian faith. Showtime presents a new original series about the notorious real family who infiltrated early Renaissance Rome, led by the sinful Rodrigo Borgia, played by Academy Award winner Jeremy Irons.
I will not forgive failure.
With the help of his sons Cesare and Juan, Rodrigo Borgia is determined to turn the house of God into a house of Borgia by any means necessary.
Borgia!
And along the way, the family will make devoted allies and ambitious enemies.
I play Cardinal Giuliano della Rovere, who is absolutely equal to Rodrigo Borgia in terms of electability for Pope.
Cardinal Borgia has the required majority.
Correction. Cardinal Borgia has bought the required majority.
My life's ambition is to try and unseat the Borgia family without becoming them.
And so I shall fight you to the end and beyond that if need be.
Oh my God, you're fast. I could use someone that fast.
You could. Micheletto is an assassin picked up by Cesare in the first episode. Someone as pitiless as you needs someone as pitiless as me. It's not easy to kill someone. You have to get up close, and you can smell the blood coming out of their wound, you can hear the sounds, and you're haunted by that stuff. His work is killing, and he's working for the Pope. If you're working for the Pope, you're working for God. You know, you're God's assassin on Earth.
If you ever find yourself in need of spiritual comfort, you must not be afraid to avail of it.
I'm playing a part of Giulia Farnese, and she's the mistress of the Pope. What I really like about Giulia is the fact that you cannot really tell what she's thinking.
You're so beautiful, Giulia Farnese.
I was really intrigued by the way it's written, because it's pretty dark and really clever. And then, when I read my first scene, I just knew I wanted to play the part.
Well, we are all human, are we not?
Well, there are many who would disagree with that thesis. I think even today we can relate to it, because it does speak about corruption and power and love and passion mostly.
What Rome needs now is...
You.
The Borgias, that family, that period, it's a great world to live in.
The Borgias murder, rape, pillage, whatever it is you need to get the job done. And yet it's all accomplished for the benefit of the family.
Showtime presents a new series about history's original crime family, the Borgias.
I, Eddard, of the House Stark, Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North, sentence you to die.
I saw what I saw. I saw in White Walkers.
You understand why I did it?
He was a deserter.
The man who passes the sentence should swing the sword.
Is it true he saw the White Walkers?
The madman sees what he sees.
Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the Hand of the King.
I have no choice.
That's what you tell your family. Tell yourselves. That's what men always say when honor calls. You do have a choice, and you've made it.
You might not have my name. You have my blood.
Bastard boy with nothing to inherit. Off to serve in the ancient order of the Night's Watch.
Next time I see you, you'll be all in black.
It was always my colour.
You were never afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You've chosen your opponents wisely.
I have a knack for it.
A Targaryen girl convinces her horse lord husband to invade. We won't be able to stop them.
Get it over with. Cut her throat.
We commit murder on the word of this man.
I'm a purveyor of beauty and discretion. All desires are valid.
Jury.
To a man with a full purse.
We've come to a dangerous place. I was trained to kill my enemies.
As was I.
Everybody knew what this place was. No one told me.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here. Perhaps I was wrong to distrust you.
Distrusting me was the wisest thing you've done since you climbed off your horse.
You think it's honor that's keeping the peace? It's fear. Fear and blood.